for that interview also. I'm also going to be hearing that, asking Deon some more questions about Dead Stock Apparel. Y'all know what it is. Go to his Instagram right now, Facebook right now, shop. We're going to dig. I'm going to tell you right now, when he rides with us on the show, we're going to dive into Deon's brain some more, too, because there's a lot I want him to touch on with this next guest. I want him here. Okay. So, man, I got to get this off my chest, man. Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans, yo. I think there should be an investigation opened up right damn now against the Houston Texans of the NFL. For the people at home who think this might not be important. Long story short, Deshaun Watson is the Texans quarterback. He's a Pro Bowl talent. He's been legit for a few years now. He wants out. Okay? Yeah. He wants out. He's ready to go. Right? Request a trade. It happens every day, all the time. All of a sudden, in the midst of him requesting his trade and trying to get out, and they throwing all this mess, and they all angry. In the midst of this, here comes 3 sexual assault cases. Right? Start with 3. Then it turns into 4, y'all. Then 5. Then 6. Here it is after 1 week of the first report. We are 9 sexual assault cases in, y'all. There have been 9 sexual assault cases put up against quarterback Deshaun Watson of the Houston Texans, who has no prior history of any type of criminal activity in his freaking life, y'all. I do not want to disrespect sexual assault victims in any way. I want these cases to, of course, to be looked at one by one. But I'm going to tell you one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. Timing is a real thing.
Yeah.
The fact that 9 sexual assault cases come when he's trying to leave the state of Houston or state of Dallas, Texas, or whatever you want to call it, is very peculiar to me. And the fact that you have an owner who is got some past to seem he might be racist, we don't know. He's a big Trump guy. Don't want to put all y'all Trump people in a lump, but he's a big Trump guy. He said certain things about players, and it almost sounds like slavery. I'm telling y'all, man, I feel very odd about this. Have you seen any of this, Deon? You heard it or seen any of this? Or?
Yeah. Last I checked, I mean, because, we talked. I'm going to keep it 100. We talked. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be prepared. Yeah. Last I looked, I heard it was like 12.
So the number keeps going up.
So, yeah. But, I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, timing is real. And whether you believe that or not, I mean, it just is.
Yeah.
Not even with this, just like with even anything, like politically, like just look at the timing of certain things, how certain things
what else is going
play
on
out. But ultimately, when it comes down to Deshaun Watson, I feel like this. They know that he is good.
Yeah.
Anybody that watches football knows Deshaun Watson is good. He want to get out, like you said. It happens all the time. So they don't want to let him out. So I feel like now what they're going to try to do is use this to where no other team is going to want him.
Devalue him.
And then they're going to get rid of him.
Devalue him.
Watch.
Devalue him. And that's the thing, man. Here's the thing also. Footnote. These are all civil cases.
Yeah.
They said they don't want the man to go to jail. They just want some bread. So it's kind of funny that all the bread they got from the Texans seem like they might be trying to backdoor it and get it back off the civil case shit. To Deshaun Watson, man, stay real, stay trill. Lawyer up, of course. To the NFL, Roger Goodell, man, investigate this. Because we come to find out that teams are really going this far to stand to somebody got to be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? If it's the women or whatever the case. Because I've always been a proponent of thinking, like, if you are a woman and you accuse somebody of sexual assault or rape and they really ain't do it, you got the jail time that he might have got. We need to talk about that with you.
Yeah. It's got to be something, man.
It's got to be something. You can't, because either way, somebody's going to read that and go on about their business. And forever in the day, they're going to think, oh, yeah, Deshaun and Deon had some sexual shit going on. Now, nobody became innocent. Yeah. So it has to be some real heat back on this man. Like NFL, Roger Goodell take the time to investigate it. Of course, I'm gonna hold off all judgment until the cases are solved. But I'm just looking at the timing. This don't look good, y'all.
Yeah,
this does not look good. So we're gonna move right along. You know what? For my next topic, I'm gonna let my guest answer that too. Because we talked about vaccines and all this stuff. Have you been vaccinated? You messed around? I have not.
Nah, neither have I. And I don't plan on it.
To the people at home, y'all know me. Y'all know I'm coming, right? I don't know, man. I think Bill Gates trying to kill us. Oh, here we go. We deep in that conspiracy talk now. We deep in. Get your tinfoil hats ready. All right, so I don't know, man. I don't know. But we're gonna try that out, man. We're gonna talk about that a little later. I got a guest coming on. You gonna sit down with me and rock with me right quick?
Hey, look, as long as you'll have me, bro, I'm here.
All right, we here, man. Deon in the building, y'all. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna get our guest on the line. Chris Trinidad's gonna come in. Chris Trinidad, I'm telling y'all, man, I went to school with this guy. This guy moved away. He was always a smart, intelligent guy. He's very big into like pool. He's very good with pool, very good with technology. But he's always been a real soul, a real person. So when all this Asian hate was going on last year, as an Asian man, Chris was like, yo, y'all peep what's going on? And nobody paid attention to him. He was talking like, yo, it's some real Asian hate going on, and nobody paid attention to it. And now we got the incident from last week, the mass murder. Y'all know what it is, man. And he tapped on a lot of things, and what's been controversial about him is the fact that he memorized every racial incident that he's been through since second grade and went on Facebook and posted the names and everything.
When you said that, I read it.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
That was deep. I mean, I almost brought a tear to my eye. I mean, he really remember every incident from people burning him with lighters, people kicking him on the ground, coaches and all this stuff, telling him he can't play on the team because he's a whatever, chink and all this stuff. I'm telling y'all, man, he's been through it all.
Dude.
So we're going to go live with him, man. I'm going to get him on the line. I'm telling y'all right now, it's about to get deep, about to get heavy. Y'all know what it is, man. Drinks going, drinks flowing. Hopefully we can get him on the first call. We're going to see if Trinity's in the building, man.
Yo.
Hey, what's up, man? We're here live, man. Candid talk, man. Chris Trinidad is in the building, man. How you feeling, man?
Doing pretty good, man. How about yourself?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. I want to let you know right now, man. It's a pleasure to have you on. Like I told the audience, I've known you all my life. I went to school with you. I think you got a year over me?
Yeah. I was 04.
Okay, yeah. 2 years. Chris has about 2 years over me, man, and is a very intelligent person. Oh, comment section. Before I start off, Chris, I got to holler at my comment section because they've been going in and I've been ignoring them. Comment section, hello. I am here. I am on the comment section. I jumped in on the iPhone. I'm in here. I am in here with y'all. So comment section, Rodney Clark, Alicia, Tony, all these freaking people. Y'all are talking. They've been going in, Deon. They've been going in. Chris, I'm on the way. The comment section been going. This has been the comment section.
The whole time?
They've been chatting with us the whole time.
We got to get
comment
right,
section, we'll get right, man. We right. I see y'all, man. I'm here now, damn it. I'm here. All right, so. Chris Trinidad, how you doing, man?
Doing pretty good, man. Can't complain. Life is good right now.
That's good to hear, man. All right, so first of all, I'd like to say, man, as an Asian American, you know what I'm saying? You've been through a lot. You've seen a lot. Now, I can tell you right now, from under the sound of my voice, there's going to be a lot of people from Appomattox County that's listening right now, from Concord, from around the area that's listening to this show right now because of you, and they want to tap into, your mental some. You made a post that shook some waves a couple days ago, and you were able, to remember every single thing that happened to you from second grade on. And of course, you don't have to say no names here, whatever the third, but just the fact that you was able to pinpoint, real racism was something heavy, man. And with this shooting last week, so I'm gonna start with the shooting, then I'm gonna tap into you. When you saw the reports of the shooting, and you saw this, Asian people, you saw his nail salons, you saw this clearly a racist target. How did you feel? Like, what went through your mind right then?
Like, I just couldn't believe it. Like, you hear about, like, gas stations getting robbed and, stuff happening to that. But, like, a massage parlor, it was kind of like, why? And then when I saw that they were, like, spread apart, I was like, this isn't like rage. Because if he was just truly mad at people and wanted to do some harm, he would have shot anyone that he saw.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? This man drove, like, to this place, to this place, to this place, to this place.
Exactly.
And it wasn't like it was like a massage parlor and then a grocery store. It was like, just like all, Asian-owned establishments or had, Asian people working there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Facebook post that he made, you know, it's attributed to a virus that, you know, he attributed the coronavirus to Asian people, and, you know, swore up and down the conspiracy that, you know, China has stuff to hide and all this kind of stuff like that. And I'm like, no. And then the police turn around and describe it. The one officer described it as he just had a bad day, and this is what happens. Like, people have bad days all the time. This is not just what happens.
That's deep.
Especially with, like, the mindset that he had behind it, you know.
That's deep right there, Chris, and this is what I want to talk on. He spoke of the coronavirus and it coming from China, and then you look at politics, you look at when Trump was in office, he kept calling it the China virus, the China virus, the China virus. How dangerous is the rhetoric from politics? Like, it seems like the bullshit that came out of Trump's mouth fell into some of these idiots' ears, and they put a battery pack in their back and they've been going crazy. Speak to that, man. How dangerous the word of the tongue is, you know, the power of the tongue is with Trump and saying China virus and always, you know, trying to blame a race instead of an individual or whatever he want to do. So speak on that.
Right, yeah. He didn't associate, you know, like the virus, you know, strictly with the lab. He associated it with a race of people, and he also had a very loyal and dedicated following that would believe and do just about anything for him. I mean, look, remember January 6th?
Yes.
Nobody's going to forget that.
Mm-hmm. Storm the
And
Capitol.
all he said, you know, we're just going to march down. And all those people, like, and, you know, like, these people they're so devoted to him that, like, when they hear stuff like him say stuff like the China virus and everything, you know, they start to think that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not okay. It is not okay. You don't associate, like, a race to something, you know what I mean? Because that's like, you know, there's billions of people in China. Not all of them.
Exactly, man.
You know, was working at the lab, and nobody really knows what happened. But you can't alienate an entire race of people over something like this. And it was then just, you know, world leaders' responsibility to, like, handle it how they did. But the travel ban on China, I understand, was, you know, a safety protocol. But to just say, like, China virus and get up and say it multiple times after being scrutinized for it, he didn't care.
Exactly.
He was getting a rise out of his followers.
And you know what I think also is interesting before I tap into your personal life is the fact that when the man was arrested, right, it was investigated as the shooter, like it says, shooter on the loose. Like when they brought him in, right, the word terrorism is never brought up.
Never.
But if he's a Muslim American.
Never.
If he's a Muslim American, you know, any other race, it's quick terrorist attack. Why in the hell does the mainstream media refuse to call white people terrorists? You know what I mean? Like, why? Like, I've been wanting this for a long time, Chris. And you know, I'm sitting back because I feel like, you know, I'm a black man. My guest right here, Deon's a black man. You're Asian. We've seen racism through different layers, all three of us in our lives, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
All three of us have seen it, right? And I hate to say it, but it's been a common denominator in all this racism that we've been having, and that's what they call the white man, right?
Well,
so I wonder how. I don't know how we spawn the change of the mental of to where they can start being real, start calling real terrorism terror. This is domestic terrorism, and they're not calling it that. They're not labeling it that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that you know, like us, we minorities, man. I don't want to get too deep before we get too deep. But if you look at the word minority, right? We're we're minorities, right?
Well,
but we're the majority of the people in the world,
I was
right?
getting ready to say, technically, we not.
So,
but,
here we go. So now, y'all, let's think deep here. Candid Talk audience, y'all know what time it is. Class is in session. Go ahead, sound the bell off one time. All right, so.
Let's talk to him.
All right, so
Talk to him.
This is where you know how the man, I don't want to be Nick Cannon and get canceled, the white man, they said, okay, we're going to label these brown people, these different colored people, we're going to label them minorities. Mm-hmm. Even though they're the majority, we don't want to give them that power of the word because minority is minor. You're a minor to the major.
That's why it's important to know.
So we couldn't call. They didn't want to call white people minorities. They didn't want to do that.